Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Russell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Running it back, it's Scott. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harbour. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some...
And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, I think the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Dances away from the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Getting some heat. Finds his man enough for the first. The expressway is wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
From the 20, it's second and short. They just need a couple. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires to the big fella. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Scanning the field, it's Thorne. He finds his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gonna take a shot. Caught at the 25. And he breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
And it's on the ground. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, They've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, and they convert. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going up top on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch, a big gainer, and it now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Thorne. And he intercepts it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Russell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a dub.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And the Gamecocks enter the final minute with the lead. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 24 set to kick this one away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, to keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation